That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. We got some upgrades for the Spyderco Manix 2XL. We have the ceramic ball, a medium spring, and a light spring. So we just put this titanium ball cage in the other day. So today we're going to install the new ceramic ball, and I believe the lightweight is what I'm going to go with. So same as last time, we're going to take the clip side off, which will allow me to get to what I need to get these out. I'm going to start off by taking the pocket clip off, leaving the screws inside of that, so that way we don't have to worry about getting there. As same as last time, we have to take one screw. These are T8 screws. We have to take one screw off of the show side in order to get that backstop here where the ball cage is enclosed in. We got to take one screw off for that. So let's get this other side off here. And we've got T8s. And this is a T8, and you see how that lifts up there. So that's where the ball cage is encapsulated in. And then the pivot is a T10. So let's get that guy pulled out. Now, let's see if I can get this zoomed in just a little bit here for y'all. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. So I'm going to take my Carter scales, and I'm going to swivel this out of the way. Then we're going to take the steel liner and do the same. And then on this here, if you remember last time, we've got to pull this out of the way and see how that top lock there goes, or that top spacer there comes out. That allows that to get there. There goes the ball. We're going to take the titanium cage out. We're going to fill these springs. That one is the heavy. That's the factory. We're going to pull these guys out. Factory. Here's the ceramic ball. That's going to go back in. Let's find out which one of these are light. This one feels like the medium. We did get both the medium and the light. I got the combination kit, so that way I only had to buy it once and not two separate times. Let's put that ball cage back in, or the ball back in there. We're going to put the cage in there. We're going to lift up that spring. And then we're going to twist this blade here. And then while we have the blade out of the way, we will, I think I've got to pick this up so I can get to it. Yep. We're going to maneuver this into place here. So that's encapsulated. So that's stuck in the pinhole there. And then I'm going to push, while I'm holding that, I'm going to push this down. we got to open this blade up. I forgot. This is always difficult, guys. If you've done it on your Manix, you definitely know. Okay, so now we've got that where it needs to go. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to grab a T8 screw, and I'm just going to use just the Torx bit and just kind of thread it in to get it started so that it will hold. And then, like I did last time, I'm just going to push on this spring until it goes in there. And there it is. So now we have the ceramic ball and the lightweight spring. And then we're going to bring our liner back over. And the liner should still have, yep, the liner has the phosphor bronze washer still attached. We're going to bring that in and set that on there. And now the micarta scale. And I'm just going to put this guy in here just kind of to hold it all into place for just a second. We'll come back and tighten that up. Alright, now I'm going to put the pivot screw back in. And again, we will have to dial the action back in. But let's get everything put back together before we do that. So now that we've got that set, we're going to tighten this T8 screw. We're going to tighten this T8 screw. We got one more T8 screw to go in here. On this back part. And now we have the pocket clip. I always try to make sure I get this pocket clip in and out without removing the screws, because these screws are the T8s and there's not a lot of wiggle room to get all these screws in and out of the hole inside this pocket clip. So if I can keep them in there, that's better for me, easier to manage. On the pair of two, these are T6 screws, which is still a pain to get them all inside that hole, but it's easier with the pair of two than it is this Manix 2XL. Alright, so now we're going to check this action out. Too tight. Back it out just a hair. Wow, that is definitely lightweight. That almost might be too lightweight for me. But I'm going to run it like that and see how it feels. And I'll report back to y'all. Go back to full screen. There we go. Lightweight spring, ceramic ball. Feels good. All right, as always, take care of yourself and God bless. Thanks for watching.